start the program off, we are going to show you a match that took place this past week. It was a loser-leave town match between the Bullet and Dutch Mantell. And, well, let's go back in time to when I said last week. Let's go to our ring announcer.
Thank you, Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, a special stipulation on this opening event of Continental Championship Wrestling. Introducing first, the master of the bullwhip. Ladies and gentlemen, this match, the loser leaves town. That means he leaves the Continental Championship area for at least 6 months. First of all, let me introduce Dirty Dutch Mantell. Dutch Mantell. Now we're awaiting the arrival of his opponent. Remember, loser leaves town in this one. Stand by. Here comes the Bullet. The Bullet.
Okay, the Bullet moving into the ring. Getting set to move out against Dutch Mantell, the master of the bullwhip. Remember, this is loser leave. Bullet eyeing his man carefully. Slides through the ring ropes. Now Mantell removing his jacket. Referee calls for the bell and this match is on. Mantell stalking his man, watching him carefully. Closes in. Very quickly gets a full arm drag and twist. Reversal by the Bullet. Mantell got some extra leverage that time. Uncorked a hard right hand to the side of the head. And a test of strength between these two. A lot riding on this match for both men. And Mantell beginning to take every shortcut possible. Keeping the advantage position right here. Keeps that arm drag and twist on the Bullet. Now the Bullet clamps down. Bullet trying to reverse if he can. And again. It appears that Mantell may have got some extra leverage. An argument ensuing here now. And the Bullet's in behind his man. Almost had a pinfall. Almost had a pinfall on Mantell. You better pay attention to the Bullet and forget about the referee. Powered out again. Mantell going into his tights for something. Mantell is about as sneaky as they come. Circling the ring, the Bullet watching him carefully. Look at the way Mantell had that thumb in the eye of the Bullet. Good block by the Bullet. Caught him with a good solid right hand. That dropped Mantell to the canvas. Remember, this is a loser leave town match. Referee Roy George questioning Dutch Mantell. Checked him again. Mantell doing a bit of sleight of hand here. Bullet fires back, caught him with a hard right hand, an Irish whip off the ropes, and the Bullet was set. Mantell caught those ropes at the last moment. Mantell protesting his innocence. To be searched again, but he keeps moving whatever that is, keeps moving it around. Once again they lock up. It's Mantell Bull back into the far turnbuckle. Mantell scoring effectively with a hard right hand. Mantell drives the knee into the thoracic region of the back. Now ripping away at that mask. Clubbing blow to the top of the head, sledgehammer between the shoulder blades. Catches him once again, and the Bullet in trouble. And it's the Bullet being hurdled from the ring. Mantell right out of the ring after it. Was the Bullet smashed into the timer's table. Mantell punishing the Bullet outside the ring, and the referee starts the count. The Bullet back into the ring now. Mantell right after him. Mantell jamming the Bullet into that, and looked like he was going for the bull rope. The Bullet in trouble. Mantell has things going his way. Mantell brings him up a full body slam. Lateral press. He powers out. Mantell, the flat of the foot to the back. Going for the abdominal stretch. Standing guillotine. Well executed by Dutch Mantell. If he can drop that to a lateral, he might get a pinfall. Getting some extra leverage there, grabbing the mask. Well, the Bullet's in trouble. The Bullet in a lot of trouble now. The Bullet makes it to the ropes. That forces the break in Mantell. Lets loose with a barrage of kicks. Catching him in those quadriceps femoris muscles. Now it's Mantell. Unloading some heavy artillery. Off the ropes, and it's the Bullet catching him. Caught him right over the heart that time, and that stunned him and put him to the canvas. Mantell outside the ring, and the Bullet follows him out. The Bullet catches him once again. The Bullet explodes with a hard right hand to the side of the jaw. And the Bullet standing tall and standing proud at this moment. Mantell trying to get back into that ring, does so, and now wants the Bullet to back off. And the Bullet obliges with a boot to the midsection, one to the chop to the throat. Referee knocked to one side. And now the Bullet catching it. The Bullet now pounding away. Wait a minute. Jerry Stubbs just charged the ring. Jerry Stubbs just charged. And now they're 2-on-1 on the Bullet. The Bullet ducks away. The Bullet catches him with a double lariat. A double lariat. He uncorks a hard right hand, and that one came from the backyard. Jerry Stubbs. Mantell had something in his hand. Powder or something. And the Bullet is down. Trying to get the referee back into the ring. Wait a minute. He got it. He got it. The Bullet got the pinfall. The Bullet got the pinfall. And that's all she wrote for Dutch Mantell. He has lost the loser leave town match. And the Bullet still reigns supreme as the thousands and thousands of people here at the auditorium going absolutely berserk as the Bullet has proven his point. He has crossed another threshold. He has climbed another mountain. And Dutch Mantell, you can color him gone. Well, we mentioned earlier at the beginning of the program, of course, what we told you about, that was a loser leave town match. Now then, we have a man that's going to be arriving in the very, very near future. A man who is mystical, claims to be able to see in the future. His name is Kevin Sullivan. We have a special on Kevin Sullivan on videotape that we would like to present to you at this time.
You see, you have three weaknesses, Bob Armstrong. And they're the three idiot sons that you have wrestling, and they look up to the Bullet, Bullet Bob. You see, Bob, having any kind of weakness lures you in for a fall. And as I was saying, in Bangkok, the city of night, when someone's dying of a terminal illness, when they have their last hours, when they're being eaten away inside from all the maladies in Asia, whether it be the Black Plague itself, or cancer, or something that can't be cured. See, the head doctor of the town comes, and he may be laying out the patient and feeling real bad, and the bile is burning a hole in his stomach, and his children may be weeping. All of his children, his sons, you understand, Bob? His sons may be weeping, and he may feel real bad and real down. But the doctor comes in, and the doctor looks at him and says, everything's all right. Everything's gonna be okay. And as the doctor's saying this, they're building the funeral pyre to bury him and to burn his body the next day. And usually, when the sun rises over Bangkok, the next morning, he's ready for the worms. For the last thing that he'll do is feed the worms. And usually, his sons carry that carcass out and lay it on the funeral pyre to burn, or to be fed to the worms or the vultures. So, Bob, Bullet, if you may, you see, the errand boys are gone. The errand boys aren't coming anymore. The assassin is coming. I've been paid to do something, Bob Armstrong. There's no purity here. So talk. We've talked enough, Bob Armstrong. Because talk is for lovers. And believe me and you aren't gonna make love. We're gonna make war.
S&K has all cotton shorts and summer weight cotton blend poplin slacks for just $14.90. And while it's still hot as a tin griddle outside, S&K has summer weight linen and silk blend sport coats for just $47.96. And these cool cotton knit shirts are at S&K right now for only $12.90. Oh, you got me. Come.
Mom, I just shot the dummy.
Hurry to S&K, the Gallery Shopping Center on Kingston Pike.
Look at them potatoes.
Where are they going, Grandma?
Mommy, what's happening to the potatoes?
Introducing the chip that's eating all the potatoes. Pringles Rippled Potato Chips. Every can has more potatoes than before, and every chip rippled thick to bring out the extra hearty, extra delicious taste. So eat the chip that's eating all the potatoes. Pringles Rippled Potato Chips.
The irritating, sometimes painful world of itch, insect bites, stings, allergic rashes. For relief, there's new Benadryl spray, an invisible spray with the most recommended topical antihistamine to stop the pain, block the itch, and help stop it from coming back. The kind of relief you can't get from hydrocortisone. New Benadryl spray and Benadryl cream, maximum strength relief from the world of itch. From Park Davis.
Money. It's a big part of our lives. If you know how to make it work for you, financial independence can be yours. I talk to the experts, the movers and shakers in the world of money, and I help people just like you solve their money problems, from investing to spending to borrowing, from Wall Street to Main Street. I'm Steve Crowley, and I'll be here to help you turn a profit on your money.
Make your money work. Watch Steve Crowley here on TV6 Live Eyewitness News.
8:30, the Battle of Knoxville, Continental Championship Wrestling, a six-man steel cage. Wildfire Tommy Rich, Steve Armstrong, and the intern clash with Robert Fuller, Jimmy Golden, and Dr. Tom. Southeastern title, Wildcat Cooley against Exotic Adrian. Street must win or Miss Linda's hair will be shaved. Special event, The Bullet against Mystic Kevin Sullivan. Scott Armstrong against Jerry Stubbs, plus two other great matches. Knoxville, August 9th.
Interrupted a workout with the Bullet, but before I talk to him, let's go to the ring in Freddie Miller.
Thank you very much, Gordon. We've got luscious Robert Fuller. We've got Jimmy Golden. Gorgeous Jimmy Golden. Mr. Fuller is speaking on behalf of his brother, the Tennessee Stud.
That's right, I'm speaking on behalf of the greatest manager of all time, baby. And when I got to say a very important, don't shut your mouth out there, huh? Listen, you might have seen Dutch Mantell lose right here. There was no point in that because if the referee had been on the ball, he'd have cut it 1, 2, 3 on the bullet. That'd be the end of it. But that's the end of that. What I want to talk about is a man with mystical ideas, a crystal ball inside his head. Sees into the future. Listen to me, Bullet, because your time is over. Kevin Sullivan's coming to town.
Kevin Sullivan.
I mean to tell you, but if you don't know who Kevin Sullivan is, you're going to see, baby, because he's going to turn Bullet upside down.
All right, you heard it, Gordon. Back to you and the Bullet. Kevin Sullivan, the mystical one, is on his way.
Well, you know, Gordon, they say Kevin Sullivan is the mystic one. They say he's got a crystal ball, that he can look into this crystal ball and tell the future. Well, I hope he looks real good in that crystal ball, because he's going to get 5 right quick that may come right out of that crystal ball on his nose. Bring them on, Stud. The more they come, the harder they fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this tag team event scheduled one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Your referee is C. Ronald West this evening. Also, your timekeeper is Steve Moore. Ladies and gentlemen, at a weight of 270 pounds, here's Mike Headley. Mike Headley. His team partner at 280 pounds, Larry Wright. Larry Wright. That gives them a combined weight, 555 pounds. Here come their opponents. Here's the music. Ladies and gentlemen, led by their manager, the intern, here are Wildfire Tommy Rich and Steve Armstrong. Rich and Armstrong. One fall, 15.
The referee calls for the bell. Back to live action here on Continental Championship Wrestling. Wright and Headley against Steve Armstrong and Tommy Wildfire Rich. Headley fired at Steve Armstrong, just fired back. Tommy Rich tags up. Full arm drag and twist, and then an elbow to the biceps and tricep. Crashes that knee down upon that same arm. They're doing a lot of punishment. Watch Larry Wright starting to slide back into the ring. These two are Wright and Headley, a pair of super heavyweights. Steve Armstrong keeping the pressure on him. Remember this match, 1 fall, 15-minute time limit. Armstrong and Tommy Rich giving away about, I'm going to say, close to 100 pounds collectively. Headley brought over to the ropes. Tag is made. Tommy Wildfire Rich, former NWA World Champion. And the intern lending a little helping hand. Tommy Rich continues to punish that arm of Headley. They keep top pressure on all the way. Against those ropes. Good block by Rich. He fires back. And that's on Larry Wright. Good drop toe hold by Tommy Rich, but Wright makes it to the ring ropes. Forces the break. Good move on the part of Rich, however. Once again, the tag is made. Good lateral drop takedown that Wright back to his feet. Steve Armstrong circles his man. Moves out of that dangerous corner. Locks up with him once again. Look at this. He brought up 285 pounds. Full body slam brings him up again. Now into an arm drag takedown. Well, technically a spin under takedown. Steve Armstrong set and ready. Wright wants to go to Fifth City. Armstrong's ready for it. He connected with a roundhouse right. R-I-G-H-T, not W-R-I-G-H-T. Headley in there now. Big Mike Headley rips across the eyes. Wow. Catches Armstrong twice in the midsection. And it's Armstrong catching him very nicely. Headley in trouble now. Armstrong makes the tag. Tommy Wildfire Rich, vertical body block coming in. He gets the pinfall. He gets the pinfall. An outstanding victory for Tommy Wildfire Rich, and Steve Armstrong being congratulated by the intern outside the ring. And what a trio you've got there. Rich, the intern, and Steve Armstrong. Great warriors, all three.
Look familiar? Losing weight is tough. If you're tired of gimmicky fad diets, we'll tell you how to lose weight fast. And if you call us right now, you'll get this genuine diamond and crystal necklace absolutely free.
I lost 15 pounds. 23 pounds.
Stop wasting your time with fad diets and start losing weight today. Call now and we'll send you this genuine diamond and crystal necklace absolutely free.
New confidence. New confidence sure. Curved comfort. Curved comfortable sure. Wide solid. New wide solid sure. Curved. Dry. Confident. Sure. New sure wide solid. One more solid way to feel sure. If you're allergy sensitive, your world is uncomfortable, irritating, ever threatening. For effective relief, discover the histamine blocker Benadryl, the most prescribed allergy medication ever. Benadryl, available without prescription in full 25 milligram strength. If you're allergy sensitive, discover Benadryl and Benadryl decongestant, prescription strength allergy relief from Park Davis.
Hi, I'm Greg Peterson, TV6 Sports, and this summer I'm traveling around our area looking for the best fishing holes around.
And I'll be talking with East Tennessee fishermen, young and old, to bring you their secrets for successful fishing. Join me Tuesdays at 6 and 11 for the TV6 Fishing Hole. Discover new places, polish your skills, and share some great fishing stories.
The TV6 Fishing Hole, Tuesdays at 6 and 11 right here on TV6.
Cage match upcoming. It's going to be quite a wild event indeed. Before I talk to these gentlemen about that match, however, let's go to Freddie Miller.
Tough match, a six-man steel cage. The intern, Wildfire Tommy Rich, Steve Armstrong are with me.
You know something, Freddie? Dr. Tom, he don't know what to do. He don't know whether it's Johnny Rich, the intern, or who it may be. Well, Dr. Tom, let me tell you something, boy. When you get in that ring against us three right here, you're going to be looking for an exit, and you ain't going to be able to find one.
How about it, men?
The tides have turned, Freddie. That's all I got to say. This man is now the proud owner of a loaded boot, if you know what I mean.
And somebody say you can run, but you can't hide, because that steel cage is going to keep you in there. And you know, you tried to break that leg. That may have been the best thing you ever tried to do, because just like we said, the intern done put a built-up boot on me. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Be ready. Fuller, Dolan, Dr. Tom, Uncle Tom, whatever you are, we're coming after y'all. And don't be surprised if you get a boot.
Well, how about that?
I'm going to tell you something. Have we not beat them, have we not taken them in every kind of match that you have put up against us, brother? Them boys have got rabbit in their blood. They run. Every time they get into the corner, they're like rats, brother. They find them a way out. Now you going to pay. Are they going to pay, Robert? I'll tell you what they going to pay for, Jimmy. That you got my boot, Tommy Rich. That boot cost a fortune, son. You took it off of me. You stole it. And now you're claiming you got a bad leg. Well, I can promise you something. something. Before the match in Knoxville, Tennessee's over, you're going to need a boot, you're going to need a built-up foot, and you're going to need a new face, son, because your face is going like a grinder right through that cage.
Well, it doesn't make any difference where he meets him. It makes no difference whatsoever. When they meet him in a six-man steel cage match, there is going to be H-E-double-Q to pay, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match scheduled one fall with a 15-minute time limit. From Mobile at 215 pounds, here's Gene Williams. Gene Williams. His opponent, the reigning Continental Heavyweight Champion, tipping the scales at 241, Mr. Perfect, Jerry Stubbs. Jerry Stubbs, your referee, Roy George.
Jerry Stubbs getting set to move out against Gene Williams. Gene Williams comes with quite a reputation, a fiery young competitor. You see him, and he's anxious. He wants to get into this one. This is a tremendous test for him, facing a man like Jerry Stubbs. Mr. Stubbs removing his chapeau, and as he does, the crowd reacts to, as they affectionately call him, Chrome Dome. Although he always tells them that grass does not grow on a busy street. Locked up, and Williams thrown off balance by Stubbs. Williams again thrown off balance by Stubbs, and so Williams going to have to change his approach. He's frustrated now. Brother Stubbs wasting no time now in punishing Williams. Full body slam, and so Williams has really not been able to move effectively at all. Well, it may just be that he's a bit overwhelmed with the kind of competition he's in against. Stubbs, of course, is the Continental Champion. Brother. Young Gene Williams in a world of hurt. Stubbs in lateral press, but wasn't even worrying about it. Aha! Williams fires to the midsection on Stubbs. Double him over, catches him once again. And so Williams now getting it back together, connects on the Continental Champion, drops into the canvas. And now Stubbs has gone berserk. Stubbs has gone berserk, and it is Williams outside the ring trying to figure out how he got there. Stubbs waiting for him at the ring ropes. Brings it. The brain buster. He got the 3 count. He got the 3 count using the brain buster. And so young Mr. Williams will have to go back to the drawing boards if you catch my drift on that one. He's got a lot to learn yet. Last week we showed an episode where Tim Horner made a rather bad mistake and went into a dressing room to try and retrieve what he believed was honestly his, and that, of course, is the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Championship belt. Roy Lee Welch, the self-proclaimed king of professional wrestling.
I am the king of wrestling, boy. I am the king of wrestling.
All right, sir. Well, be that as it may, you said you wish to explain your side of the situation.
Well, in the first place, Gordon, I beat Horner like a dog, single-handedly, because he entered into my private dressing room, and went through my private bag and found something that somebody obviously planted in my bag, because, Gordon, I had no idea that that belt was in my bag. It's some kind of conspiracy, and believe me, I don't like it one bit. It's got to be that Horner that's doing this, Gordon.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just take a look at the incident as it occurred, and we're just going to leave the ambient sound right on it, and then I'll talk further to Mr. Welch about what did occur.
I know what occurred.
Now, you claim that somebody planted that belt in your bag.
Yeah, they planted the thing in my bag. I had no idea it was there. Of course, I am the champion. I'm royalty. That's what this signifies. I come from royalty.
And you don't have the belt now, is that
No,
correct?
the question is, where's the belt? I'm the champion, okay? Okay, but I don't have the belt. I don't know where the belt is, Gordon.
Well,
you know, if I had it being the champion, I'd have it around my waist right now.
Is it possible that Mr. Mantell might have it?
Well, he was the last one seen with it. You saw that in the tape. Now, whether he just took off with it, I have no idea. But one thing is for sure, Gordon, I want that belt back.
You
It's
want it back?
I want the belt back. I'm the champion. It's my belt. I don't know where the belt is.
My friend, you have, by order of Continental Championship Wrestling, you have to the end of this month to return that belt.
How can I return the belt I don't have?
My friend, that's the way it is, my friend. Complain all you wish. He has till the end of the month to make sure that belt is returned, however possible.
In the making. Spectacular widescreen animation with an original story that will shock and surprise you. It opens everywhere in 5 days. Transformers, the movie. A monster planet destroys everything in its path, while Megatron and Prime fight to the death. It's so big, so exciting, you've got to see it twice to take it all in. Don't miss it. Transformers, the movie. Rated PG, opens at theaters everywhere in 5 days.
When I first got this car, she only had 10,000 miles on her. Now she's got over 100. Because I haven't found one I like better. My chew, that's different. Like a lot of folks, I used to chew Levi. But this Granger Select's got less stems, so I get a cleaner chew. Made of premium leaf, so I get lots of flavor. And I better, because if it doesn't have it here, it doesn't go here.
Meet up with Granger Select. It could change your chew.
Get on the right road to hometown USA.
If you're looking for the best deal on a mobile home, plan on spending a day with Hometown USA. 10 competitive dealers from I-640 to Callahan Road means 500 mobile homes, the best price possible, and service after the sale.
3 miles of mobile homes on Clinton Highway, Knoxville at Hometown USA.
Out here, a thunderstorm rolls in fast, sometimes too fast. And when they're taken care of, it's your turn. Push. Head for the beer brewed natural as a mountain stream, for a taste as smooth as its name. Push. Head for Bush. Head for the mountains.
To settle? Well, all right, King Roy Lee Welch.
And Mr. Perfect Jerry Stubbs.
All right. But before I talk to these two gentlemen, however, let's turn it over to Freddie Miller.
Well, thank you, Gordon. I've got two of the best right here with me. White Lightning himself, Tim Horner, who's after Roy Lee Welch, And I've got Scott Armstrong. What a night coming up, a big night in Montgomery.
You know, every time I get up and I look in the mirror, I got a constant reminder of you, Roy Lee Welch. I get up thinking Roy Lee Welch. I go to bed thinking Roy Lee Welch. And the best thing for you to do, Roy Lee, is to hire somebody to watch your back, because I don't get mad, I get even. And I'm going to come for you. I don't care if it's at the Dairy Queen or if it's at the Piggly Wiggly. But one place I know you're going to be, and that's Montgomery. And I'm coming for one thing, and that's to hurt you.
It's a Saturday night, August 16th. 4 titles on the line. Big title night, Scott. You go after Jerry Stubbs.
That's exactly right. You know, Freddie, you hurt Brad, and Brad's still out, and he's in a lot of pain. Let me tell you something, Mr. Stubbs. It's no secret you're twice my size. It's no secret you've got double the experience. And I'll tell you something else. It's no secret that if I get the chance, I will jack your jaw with that super kick in a heartbeat, mister.
Thank you, Scott. Back to you, Gordon.
Well, you've heard the comments.
Well, you know, it's still hard for me to talk, Gordon, this week. You know, and it's been several weeks. That super kick of Scott Armstrong should be barred. You know, I tried to get it barred, but you're trying to say I don't have the right signature. It was notarized, and it was signed. Now, something's going to be done about it, Gordon. It's hard for me to talk because of that kick to the throat. Now, that should be barred. And Scott Armstrong, you're going to pay for what you did, big boy.
Let me tell you something, Horner. I'm tired of being a nice guy. You need to treat me with the respect that the king of wrestling deserves, just like everybody else treats me, with respect, because I am the king and I am the champion. Now, you've been evading me, you've been avoiding me, you've got the title belt, not me. It is mine, but you've got it, mister, not me, and I want my belt back, and I'll do anything I have to do to get that belt back because it's mine. I'm the champion. I'm the king.
You'll get it, King Roy.
We'll find it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this event one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first at a weight of 22 pounds. Here is White Lightning himself, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Horner. Tim Horner. Tim Horner's opponent at 228 pounds, accompanied by his manager, Miss Linda. Here is the exotic Adrian Street. Adrian Street. One fall 15.
Okay, one fall match. Tim Horner, U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion, going up against the exotic Adrian Street.
Let me tell you something, Gordon. I'm pretty upset about this. Now, I cannot return something that I do not have. And let me tell you what. You try to force that on me. Now, I don't want to have to do it. I don't want to have to pull into my political strings and my connections. But if I have to solely, I will.
Well, Mr. Roy Lee Welch is back again and still complaining about that U.S. Junior Heavyweight Championship belt that has disappeared. Just hang in for a few moments, Mr. Welch, and we can discuss this perhaps a little bit further once this match gets underway. The exotic Adrian Street now being checked by the referee and being, well, getting some help in disrobing his outer garments by Miss Linda as Tim Horner paces back and forth rather impatiently. This should be quite a match.
Well, it's going to be quite a match, but let me tell you something. I don't look for that Horner to be able to handle Adrian Street. Adrian Street is quite a man. He's quite a wrestler. Horner is just one individual that I'm sorry to say, he rubs me the wrong way. I don't like the man, that's all there is to it. The guy has done nothing but lie to me. He's done nothing but steal from me and made me look bad. He doesn't respect the fact that I'm king of wrestling like most people do. I don't know, something's wrong with the boy.
Interesting observation from Roy Lee Welch as they square up now in the center of the ring, and it's the exotic Adrian Street skipping around a little bit, but don't let that fool you. The exotic Adrian Street is an exceptionally dangerous competitor. Somewhat reminiscent of the flamboyancy of the late gorgeous Joe. Ah, beautiful takedown by Tim Horner. Street complaining to the referee about something, and I don't know what it was, because that was as nice a takedown as I've seen in a long time. Side headlock now by Horner has the exotic one in trouble.
Gordon, you need to watch this monitor just a little bit closer. You'll notice Tim Horner, when he took Adrian over, he happened to pull his tights. Now, I saw it because I know what to watch out for. The man's done the very same thing to me. And if you watch real close when he takes the man over, watch him right now. He pulled his hair. See him pull his hair right there? Pulled his hair and took him over. Plain as day.
Well, it was a snap. Street with a takedown and trying to punish Horner. Horner slipping away from it. White Lightning back to his feet. And, well, a couple of... He's after that bad eye, and an eye that you certainly know about.
Well, I certainly do. I'm the one that put it there, and that's something I'm very proud of. The man had no business being in my private dressing room, Gordon. The guy's very foolish.
Well, I won't deny the fact that it was a foolish move on the part of Tim Horner. But now the exotic Adrian Street punishing him outside the ring. And again goes after that already injured eye, which is typical of any professional athlete, regardless of what sport they're in. If they know their opponent has a weak spot, they're going to go for it.
Well, that's true, Gordon. You can't put the wrestler or any professional athlete down for that. He's out there to win this match. If a man has got a bad eye, something that the opponent can work on, well, why not? I mean, that's his weak point. Let's take advantage of it.
I see. You felt that same way when your leg was injured, I'm sure.
Well, it was a little bit different with my leg, Gordon, because my leg was giving me a lot of trouble.
I see. The exotic Adrian Street putting the boots to Tim Horner outside the ring. Horner in a lot of trouble, and Street seemingly having things going all his way right now. Once again, pounds away at that already damaged eye.
Let me tell you something, Gordon. He's not giving Horner any mercy, and that's the way it should be. The man made a mistake by coming in my dressing room. I single-handedly handled that man, threw him out of the dressing room myself, did the damage to him that you see right now myself, and he's paying for it. He's paying for it right now. He's in pain. I love it.
Your ocular observations are much different than mine, Mr. Welch, and it is Horner again outside the ring and in trouble. And Street. Well, he's dangerous. There's no question about it. And now the referee warning Street. Wait a minute. Cheap shot by Miss Linda, and then Street catches him once again. Things are rapidly going from bad to worse here. Horner comes charging back into the ring. He has Street down, and now he's pulling Street outside the ring, and Horner explodes. Horner smashing Street into the ring apron. Horner coming back into the ring now. Charging after the exotic Adrian Street, catches him with a hard right hand.
Come on, Street, what are you doing?
Street in trouble here is Horner. Catches him with the back of the elbow. Street down to the canvas, and it is Horner after him again. So Horner turning the tide of this battle. Catches him with a good clubbing right hand. Street is down, and Horner continues to put the boots.
Well, I'm not putting up this way.
What do you mean you're not putting? Roy Lee, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Roy Lee Welch said something about he's not putting up with it. He suddenly left the podium here. Perfect drop kick by Tim Horner, U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion, going for a pinfall. Street at his, and there comes Roy Lee Welch protesting. And Horner would like to have Roy Lee jump in there. Well, he's outside the ring. Meanwhile, Horner catches the exotic Adrian Street. And as Street started to move in, it's Horner catching him. Street has him in a side headlock. Horner fired off the ropes. Tripped up by Roy Lee Welch, and it's the exotic Adrian Street catching him. Roy Lee Welch is holding onto that leg. He was holding onto that leg. And so the exotic Adrian Street picks up a real cheap victory on that. Whoa! Wait a minute. Horner catches up with Roy Lee. And now it's Street catching up with Horner once again. We've got a 2-on-1 situation here. And now they're both putting the boots to him. the exotic Adrian Street, and Roy Lee Welch. Both of them putting the boots to Tim Horner. And it's Roy Lee Welch catching him from way up top of the ring rope. And they've got Tim Horner in a world of hurt, and they're catching him once again. A hard, ripping right hand. Wait a second. The Wildcat just hit the ring. The Wildcat just hit the ring. Wildcat Wendell Cooley catches the exotic Street. And now they booted them both out of the ring. We'll be back. We'll be back in just a moment.
Napa has spent millions telling you about our quality.
Auto Shack has spent millions improving our quality.
Napa's premium starter, the Raylock, is rebuilt using mostly the same old parts.
Auto Shack's premium starter, the Duralast, uses mostly brand new parts.
Raylock has a 1-year warranty.
Duralast has a 3-year warranty.
And the Raylock price? It's a great deal.
Duralasts? It's a great deal less.
Duralast starters, only at Auto Shack.
Okay, into the showers. Let's build body with the Prel 1-2.
1. Shampoo in, body in, fullness in.
Prel Body. 2. Prel Protein-Enriched Conditioner.
Conditioner in, protein in, condition in, control in.
That's Prel Body.
Full body shampoo.
And Prel Conditioner. It's my bodybuilding system for hair.
An important medical survey reveals doctors prefer the relief formula in Rolaids over that in Tums. Rolaids consumes the acid required to bring millions 100% relief, then keeps working to help keep your stomach trouble-free. Choose Rolaids.
Hemorrhoids. They hurt, burn, and swell. And more doctors recommend Anusol to relieve the hurting than all other hemorrhoid medicines combined. Anusol is the word to remember for relief.
S&K has all cotton shorts and summer weight cotton blend poplin slacks for just $14.90. And while it's still hot as a tin griddle outside, S&K has summer weight linen and silk blend sport coats for just $47.96. And these cool cotton knit shirts are at S&K right now for only $12.90. Oh, you got me.
Mom, I just shot the dummy.
Hurry to S&K, the Gallery Shopping Center on Kingston Pike.
Knoxville Civic Coliseum, Saturday night, August 9th, 8:30. The Battle of Knoxville, Continental Championship Wrestling, a 6-man steel cage. Wildfire Tommy Rich, Steve Armstrong, and the intern clash with Robert Fuller, Jimmy Golden, and Dr. Tom. Southeastern title, Wildcat Cooley against exotic Adrian Street. Street must win or Miss Linda's hair will be shaved. Special event, The Bullet against Mystic Kevin Sullivan. Scott Armstrong against Jerry Stubbs, plus 2 other great matches. Knoxville, August 9th.
I want to take a moment now to talk to the exotic Adrian Street because the Southeastern title goes on the line, and if Street does not win, Miss Linda's hair will be shaved off her head. Before I talk to the exotic Adrian Street about this, let's turn it over to Freddie Miller.
He's been livid, as you know, for a lot of good reasons. Wildcat Wendell Cooley. How about this stipulation? Miss Linda's hair comes off, shaved completely, if he doesn't beat you.
Well, you know something, Freddie Miller? It's come down to this right here. Miss Linda outside that ring is driving me nuts, Freddie Miller, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
She's got to where she's even coming down to the ring when I'm not even wrestling Adrian Street. So I'm going to take her, and I'm going to humiliate her just like I humiliated him, and I'm going to send this match right here. When I shave her head down slick, I'm talking about slick as a cue ball, I'm going to send it back to England to the Queen over there and see how many tea parties they get invited to, if you know what I mean. He may not like to have a bald-headed valet, but I think she'd make a good partner for Chrome Dome Jerry Stubbs.
Wildcat Wendell Cooley is ready, Gordon.
Well?
Wendell Cooley, you're nothing but a country bumpkin. What did you do? You bring a dress along, and who wore it? You wore it. You bring a saddle along, you wore it. You brought your brother along, he's seeing pink now. The same color my belt's gonna be as soon as I take it away from you. You brought a saddle, he's brought all kinds of things. At last, this is the end of the line. You put Miss Linda's hair on the line, she won't be wearing, she won't be shaving her head, don't worry about that. I'll have my belt, it'll be pink. No way am I gonna have a bald-headed valet.
Well, it's been quite an hour indeed. Let's reflect, if we can, over some of the things that have occurred during this past hour. First of all, we've seen the results in Dutch Mantell, was a loser and must leave. So Mr. Mantell is now history in that manner of speaking. Kevin Sullivan, the Mystic. You'll be seeing him in action in the very, very near future here on Continental Championship Wrestling. And then you've got the situation with Tommy Rich, Steve Armstrong, and, of course, the intern. And it looks to me, with Tommy Rich in that loaded boot that he got off of Mr. Robert Fuller. Mr. Fuller can say anything he wants to about that boot. He can call it an orthopedic boot, but Tommy Rich has assured me that it's a loaded boot, and he fully intends to use it. And then, well, let's take a look at the situation between Tim Horner and Roy Lee Welch. Continental Championship Wrestling has given Mr. Welch ample time, in my opinion, to the end of this month to return that belt. Now, Mr. Welch claims, how can you return something he doesn't have? Well, we saw proof in the past 2 weeks that Mr. Welch did indeed have possession. Now, whether or not Mr. Mantell left town with it or not, that then apparently, according to Continental Championship Wrestling, becomes a problem of Mr. Welch's and not of Continental Championship Wrestling. Also, Jerry Stubbs, and that situation is getting deeper and more intense all the time. The exotic Adrian Street, a man who brings me a wedding invitation in England 1 week late, so I couldn't make it even if I had tried. I don't know what to tell you about this man, the exotic Adrian Street, a strange individual indeed. But all I can say is that next week here on Continental Championship Wrestling, lots more interesting things have got to come down. We'll try and update you on all of the things that we've been telling you about. And until next week, Gordon Soley saying so long from Dixie.